Hello everybody, this is Bo Short and I am honored to be with you. I'm going to tell you this, I have been asked to do this over and over and over again. I do a lot of speaking for companies and for organizations and for teams, and I've been asked by a number of people on Facebook to, would I bring some of that information to the group? Would I share some of that information periodically with my Facebook friends? And so just wanted to do it. Just wanted to share this with you today. I came across this. I've read this before, but I saw it again today, and it really impacted me in a great way. And I just wanted to share it with you as I kind of titled this, "Write While There's Ink in Your Pen." I heard that quote some time ago. My incredible wife, Ronnie, is adamant with me about that. Write while there's ink in your pen. Make your dreams come true. Go take this message out to people as well as for you. So I'm going to share this with you for you. And there's a couple different ways you can look at this, as how sad on the one hand, and then you can look at it the way I do is gosh, what can we gain from this and learn from this to go forward in our own lives? There's an Australian nurse by the name of Bonnie Ware, and she spent several years working in palliative care, caring for patients in the last 12 weeks of their life. And they would have these epiphanies, and she would write them down, and she turned it into a book called The Top 5 Regrets of the Dying. And I just want to share these with you as you go forward in your life, whether you're in your 20s or in your 50s like I am. I mean, I sit there and I think, my goodness gracious, I'm 58 years old. It's a mist. It comes so quickly. I know I have less time ahead of me than behind me, but I'm committed to making the time ahead of me the best and highest effort that I've ever given in my life. And I hope that you see your life likewise, and you pursue your dreams and your hopes and your desires and your ambitions likewise. Here's what she wrote, the top 5 regrets of the dying. The first one was, I wish I had the courage to live a life true to myself, not the life others expected of me. As she wrote in her book, she said this was the most common among everybody that she talked to in the last 12 weeks of their life. That they wish they had the courage to live a life true to themselves. If I could give you any advice, any guidance, as somebody that's just your friend, somebody that respects you and cares for you, is at the end of the day, there's no banquets you're going to have for satisfying everybody else. They're not going to give you an award for being miserable and just making sure everybody else was satisfied. This is, you were put on this earth to give your best and highest effort and breathe your best, to do your very, very best. The second thing that she heard from people in their last 12 weeks was, I wish I hadn't worked so hard. She said she heard that, quote, this came from every male patient that I nursed. All of the men that I nursed deeply regretted spending so much of their lives on the treadmill of a work existence. And I don't think that's just true for men today. I think this is very common amongst people. They spend their entire life working to get somewhere, and they never get there because they die working there. And I guess if I could give you any encouragement, any advice, any guidance, any hope, there's plenty of time to work hard. There's plenty of time to work hard, and you will work hard. We all do. But in those moments that you have the opportunity to be around the people you love, I'm a big believer that if your daughter's the flower in the school play, don't miss the flower in the school play. Don't think, oh, there'll be another play. There may not be another play. That may be the only moment where you could have a camera and a ticket, sit in the front row and take a picture of the flower blooming. So of course you're going to work hard. You'll never succeed in anything without working hard. But I think we have to work hard at being the best parent, work hard at being the best spouse, work hard at being the best friend, work hard at being the best we can be. The third thing they wrote is, I wish I had the courage to express my feelings. I find this, I'm a crier. It's easy for me to cry. Matter of fact, it's an emotion that I like. It's one I feel comfortable with. It's one my mom used to tell me, it's okay, big boys do cry, don't worry about it. But I meet a lot of people along my way, especially in my age bracket, and that are, especially men, that are guarded with their emotions. I really believe that if you would let people really see what's on the inside of you, they can relate more and love more of what's on the outside of you. Because it's who you really are. If you're happy, be happy. If you're joyful, be joyful. If you want to cry, cry. If one of the greatest regrets of the dying is they wish they had the courage to express their feelings, then let's take some advice. Let's take that guidance. Express how you feel. how you feel. One of the things Ronnie always says to me is how people don't remember what you say, they remember how you make them feel. You know, they won't always remember some thought that you give that you think is a profound statement in a speech in front of 20,000 people, but they remember how you make them feel. And if they remember how you make them feel, and it's that important, just like you remember your second grade teacher, your third grade teacher, you may remember nothing they said, but you remember how they made you feel. And if that's the case, then feelings are vital. Express them. Speak up. Stand up. Be heard. Let your voice actually be heard. Let your feelings come out. The fourth thing they said was, quote, I wish I had stayed in touch with my friends. I think one reason I'm doing this is because I saw that fourth one. I wish I had stayed in touch with my friends, to all of you that are my friends. And I know on Facebook, I get it. You know, when you got 5,000 friends, I kind of get it. That some people know you and you don't know them. But they took the time to friend you. And I just want you to know I appreciate you. Every single one of you. I just want you to know I appreciate you. Some I know better than others. Some I knew 30 years ago, 40 years ago, and somehow on Facebook you get reconnected and you kind of like each other's stuff as you're going through life. But I want you to know something. I appreciate you. I want you to know that I love you. I'm proud to know you. And if I don't know you well, I appreciate the fact that you took the time to reach out and like me on Facebook and just the thoughtfulness and the care of that. And just gosh, stay in touch with your friends. Stay in touch with your friends. One of the things I've learned getting older, and it's odd that my sphere of influence has gotten bigger, but those people that are the closest to me have gotten smaller. And I think because the older you get, the more value you place in relationships, being around people that make you feel good and joyful and happy. And you know, I remember there was an age in my life and a stage in my life where you're concerned about the broad appeal and trying to reach masses of people. And that's great. It's wonderful. But really at the end of the day, when you're giving your last breath and you're sitting there reflecting on the people that were with you, that were friends, that were real loyal, that you were loyal to, that you loved, that loved you. It's not a big group, but it doesn't have to be a big group to be magnificent. It doesn't mean you don't have a lot of acquaintances, a lot of friends, but that group of people that you would do anything in the world for. Love them, care for them, reach out to them. Go say hello to them. Give them a call. As I'm saying that, there's somebody I'm thinking about. I'm going to give a call right after I do this. My advice to you, think of that one person right now, and when I'm done in a few minutes, give them a call and just say, you know, I was just thinking about you today. Just wanted you to know I love you. You know, I made a call like that one time to somebody and I didn't realize the difference it made in their life. And that made a huge difference in mine. And the fifth thing that she wrote down that of the epiphanies that people in the last 12 weeks of their life had was, I wish that I had let myself be happier. Let me just read this to you. This is a surprisingly common one, she wrote. Many did not realize until the end that happiness is a choice. They had stayed stuck in old patterns and habits. The so-called comfort of familiarity overflowed into their emotions, as well as their physical lives. Fear of change had them pretending to others and to themselves that they were content, when deep within they longed to laugh properly and have silliness in their life again. If you do not allow yourself to be happier, my advice to you, and I would give this to you, I'd give it in front of 60,000 people on a stage, it doesn't matter where I am, is this. Change. Change. Some of you, I know, are in the midst of one day knowing you'll have these as regrets. I know. Some of you have all of these, some of you have one of these, some of you have none of these. I get it. But if you have any one of these, change. Change. I read a quote the other day that said you can make changes or you can make excuses. And at the end of your life, excuses don't matter. There's not a banquet, there's not an award. Change is what matters. And if you have lived a life where you feel like you haven't lived up to your potential, change. If you want to see the West, go West. If you want to make your dreams come true, make your dreams come true. It's never too late to make your dreams come true. Ever too late. So that when you're in this situation, and you and I in our last 12 weeks of life, because it's going to happen to us one day, and we're sitting there and we share our innermost feelings. Let none of these be the things we share. None of these. I just wanted to share that with you all today. I love you. I'm proud of you. I'm honored to know you. And just know how much I appreciate you and your time. Have a great day.